I want to share my three responsibility as a spiritual practitioner. I think all of you have been following me for quite some time, and there is a lot of evolution, a lot of understanding, a lot of deep shadow work, deeper work that I've been doing from the last couple of months, and especially this particular eclipse season, the changes that are happening in this month of March. There is so much of information, downloads, liberation that I'm feeling. There's so much of understanding that I'm developing, that I am wanting to share three things that as a spiritual practitioner that I am empowered by the divine to do. Okay, three things that I need to keep in my mind all the time. Okay, the world can do whatever they want to do, but these are my three priorities. All right. The first one, as an individual, our energies keep fluxing during the day, right? And that's why in many of my videos you will see that as a practitioner I do both Shiva chanting and Durga chanting. It helps me balance both my divine masculine and divine feminine energy. I need both the energies, right? And my understanding of both the energies are also increasing day by day. The divine masculine really helps me ground, really helps me balance myself, and in that state of balance, when I tap into the divine feminine energy, is when I get ideas, when I get intuition, when there is more of butterflies go in my head in order to understand deeper meanings in life. So both, the combination of both is very important for as a practitioner for me. And for me, in today's meditation, at least, I was able to see Buddha version, Ardhanarishwari, half Shiva, half Durga. That is what it is. That is what the ultimate energy is, and I bring that energy into me, right? That's my first thing, balancing both the divine masculine and the divine feminine energy. Second thing, it's very easy to fall prey to different algorithms. Okay, I share my thoughts on different platforms, and it is very easy to get strayed by different algorithms. What is the new hit, what is the trend, this and that. I have been a researcher for a very long period of time, and I have been watching trends. I've been capturing market trends, business trends. So it's, even as a spiritual practitioner, it's very easy to fall into that path of what is trending, let me do that, right? But the most important thing is authenticity. Once you've gone ahead in the spiritual path, okay, in the beginning you may just be one side of the spectrum and then go in the other side of the spectrum, but then once you've gone ahead in the path, it is very difficult to lose your authenticity. Your authenticity is your medicine. Right? So if I'm not being authentic, if I'm not being truthful, I am nothing. Okay, so although many times a lot of ideas come that I should do this on YouTube, I should do that on Instagram, I cannot stray away from the path. Whatever feels authentic, whatever feels real, whether it is trending or it is not trending, I'm going to do that, because my idea, my original intent was to create this community of like-minded people, to be honest in that endeavor, and to spread the word of godly wisdom, intuition, and whatever message my sending through me, I just want that to be out, right? These are changing times, and there are too many noise in this whole world. I want my voice to be authentic, right? So that's the second thing. Third thing, most important, is to realize is that everything is so much bigger than me. I am just a very small element. I am here for a purpose, and that's about it. Yes, Ma wants my life also to be better, but everything is bigger than me. It is for the world. Whatever I am sharing, it is for everyone. Everyone can reap the benefit out of it. That's all. These are the three things that I wanted to share. Bye. Take care.